Phoenix was a popular 1980 arcade shooter that was ported to the Atari 2600. You'll control a starfish-shaped spaceship, try saying that 5 times fast, with the basic objective of shooting down the alien birds that guard the enemy's mothership. Once you take down all the enemies on a given screen, you'll have completed the level and it's on to the next one. You don't get any power-ups, but every 5,000 points earns you an extra life, and you also have a force field you can open up by pressing down, which will protect you and you can shoot from it, but you're prohibited from moving, it doesn't last too long, and you have to wait a short period of time before you can use it again. Plus it wears off rather abruptly, and if there's a barrage of attacks coming at you, you'll probably not have enough time to get out of the way. There are 5 different stages. In the first one you'll battle these small birds that fly in this circular-shaped formation and fire down at you. A pair of the ones up front will swoop down a bit to get closer shots, but they never touch you. The second wave, you'll battle a palette swap of the same birds, only they have more of a V-shaped formation and they fly a bit faster and shoot a little more often. One weird thing about this stage is that it's the only one where if you hold down the button, you'll keep firing, like a turbo button. All the others you have to press it every time you want to fire, it's strange. In the third level, you'll battle these large blue birds that are faster and cover more ground than the ones from earlier. You think that because they're bigger that they'd be easier targets, but you have to hit the center in order to kill them. If you hit one of their wings, it'll just clip the wing off, which slows it down but doesn't kill it. You can even clip both wings and it'll still fly, but don't lay back too easy because they'll still shoot and they grow their wings back if you take too long. The fourth wave is another palette swap. This time the birds are red and they're naturally faster, fire a more rapid rate, and they're overall just plain more difficult. Another thing I forgot to mention about these birds is that they'll swoop down kamikaze style and kill you. So that's when you get your force field ready. The red ones seem to have a little bit more of a habit of doing this than the blue guys. The final screen is the mothership and final boss. The little alien guy in the middle is the target, but you have to cut through the red layer at the bottom to get to it. And then once you get through it, you have to cut through the thin revolving shield that protects him. All the while avoiding the randomly scattered bullets it fires, not to mention that it slowly drifts down towards you, which not only gives you a time limit, but the closer it is to you, the quicker you'll have to react to its attacks from the shorter distance. Most of its attacks come from the middle, so it's not a bad idea to cut through the revolving shield part over to the side, but you still have to cut through the red part in the middle to get a clean shot at the alien, which thankfully only takes one shot. The graphics in Phoenix are very well defined and the animation is very smooth. The controls are tight, but I'm not a big fan of how the force field works. It's not that hard to activate it by accident, and I hate how you can find yourself in inescapable danger as soon as you're out of it. There should have been a way to turn it off manually rather than wait for it to deplete. My other complaint is the sound. The bullets sound fine, but the sound effects used for the birds in the background are just flat out fucking annoying. The spaceship actually does have a decent sound effect, but its short loop that plays back over and over and over and over again gets irritating very fast. But that doesn't take much away from the game. As long as you play it on mute with optional music in the background and you use the force field as sparingly as possible, then you're left with a pretty fun shoot 'em up.
I'm learning to fly.